Would you move and sell your house because of one particular reason? This is actually happening to my client right now, where she called me and go, hey Q, I want to sell my house. But listen to her reason. She currently has a PPOR, which stands for Prime Place of Residence, in Sydney, and it's worth $1.6 million, and it's a house. Now, she bought this house 2 years ago, and it was around 1.2 mil. Now, listen to her reason for moving out. So basically, in the past 2 years, she's been living next door to her neighbor. Her neighbor is an animal rescuer, particularly cats. Now, this has been going on for like the last maybe 18 months, but it has gone worse recently. I mean, before she had about 2 to 5 cats, but right now she has 30 to 40 cats. And my client's claiming because all that cat and all that crap that's in her house and around her house, she's suspecting with a large number of, unclean cats, that it's giving her kids asthma. Now, she's made the complaints to council. Council goes, usually it's only like 3 to 7 cats, but now it's 30. She also knocked on the door, try to explain her situation, how it's affecting her kids' health. But the neighbor's like, I'm an animal rescuer. I need to rescue animals. And she calls me up and goes, Q, I can't stand this. I realize I need to move out. I'm like, what? Did you speak to your accountant? Accountant's like, no. Just rent it out. Don't sell it, rent it out. Then she's like, I need a place to live. If I don't sell it, then where am I going to get the money to buy my next house? So guys, I'm going to give you a few tips, especially for this client, which never consulted me before she bought this property, because she's been my client for like the last 5 years. These are 3 tips that you should apply before you buy your next property. And this is how you should suss out your neighbor. Tip number 1, so before you go to auction or plan to buy that property, I would suggest a week before, go to the drive-thru, get some Maccas, and have it in your car and stake out and check out on your bloody potential neighbor. If you notice a crazy cat lady with a ton of cats and there's cat shit everywhere, or you see like a couple of WRX driving into a front porch, or maybe the house is rented out by a bunch of teens and there's like party music, it's very important to stake out between like 5 to 7 p.m. because that's when you really see the true side of your neighbors. Secondly, I would suggest you, if you don't want to do the stakeout process, is to really knock on their door, obviously before the purchase, and really ask them, hey, what do you think about this neighborhood? Ask them like upfront that you are planning to buy next door, and what do they think? If they close the door on you and tell you F off, then obviously this neighbor is shifty. And for tip number 3, jump in the comments. I left it there. So guys, what do you think about my tips? What do you think about this lady? Should she move? I mean, would you move?